Hello guys, this is Mr. Mudd again, teaching you lesson 1.3, common functions. I'm going to talk about a couple main ones in this video, and then next video I'll add some more to it. So one common function that you've seen ever since Algebra 1 are linear functions. Now I hope you can see that writing. And you remember linear functions held the form of y equals mx plus b. For example, if I had the equation 2x plus 2y equals 4, you move it all over, get it in the form like this, we would be left with y equals, so I can do this quickly with that. So, y equals negative x plus 2. That means the slope equals -1 and b equals 2. B stands for the place where the line will be crossing the y-intercept. So when I graph this, it'll make a line, linear function. Now, the other type of functions that we talked about are, well, this might be new to you. It's called piecewise function. And it probably gets the name because it makes up each function makes up a piece of it. So if I have f of x equals 3x to the second, x plus 2. It's going to be this when x is less than or equal to 0. It's going to be this when x is between 0 and 2. And it's going to be this when x is greater than or equal to 2. Okay, it's called piecewise. You see there's little pieces to this function. Now, let's say I put 4 in here for x in this function. Then where would 4 lie? 4 is here. So I put 4 in here for x. So I would know that f of 4 doesn't work here, works right here. Put 4 into this problem equals 6. So when I put 4, it equals 6. But if I put 1 into this problem, now it's not less than 0, it's in between. So I put it into this function. That would be 1 to the second, which is 1. So f of 1 equals 1. So there's the different pieces. Now, if I'm going to graph a piecewise function, there's going to be 3 pieces to this function, correct? I'm going to graph it over here. Here's my coordinate plane. I'm graphing it quickly. You start with here, 3. It's always going to be 3 as long as x is less than 0. Here's 0. X less than 0 is over here. So I go up to 1, 2, 3. It's going to always be 3. So the straight line, there's that piece of it. Now it's going to be x to the second between 0 and 2. So from 0 and 2 on the x-axis, it's going to be the quadratic function that looks kind of like this. I'll just sketch it real quick. You recognize that thing? Okay, so it's going to be, you're only using it from 0 to 2. So you're only going to use it from here to here. So the only part we care about, I'm going to erase all that, is that section right there. So there's our second piece to our piecewise function. And you notice it includes here and it's open on the 2. So I'll make it open. And the last one is from greater than 2 on the x-axis right here. But we have to graph this line. It crosses the y-axis at 2, 1, 2, has a slope of 1. So you go from here up 1, over 1, up 1, over 1. So if you're just going to graph the whole line, it would look like this. But we only care about the part greater than 2, which would be right here. So that means I can erase everything else. So now you see we have 3 different pieces. You see that? We have less than 0, we have between 0 and 2, and we have greater than 2. So this is called a piecewise function.